not even. I'm just like, I can't talk. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Stone's Whisper. I apologize for being late this morning. It's my fault. I slept in, but I feel great. So there's that. Um,
Reflect.
yeah, let's just cut straight to the recap. Shauna, please go ahead and tell us what happened last week.
Yeah, everything went so according to plan. It was great. Yeah, the party had headed to the dock where the ship was being loaded. Hal kind of terminated his way underwater and approached the boat from that direction. The water is pretty murky, and so he was not noticed. Turnip kind of approached the ship with his bounty hunter license flashing, and so the same story of a man who is wanted for violating some sheep, and
We still need to find
demanded
this
that
guy.
he, they the sick son of a bitch is out there, and demanded to see the crew and anyone they might be hiding on there. The captain at first didn't want to let Turnip on. He tried to use command to let him leave, but Turnip didn't. Turnip was too strong for that. Justice does not rest. And the captain looked sort of like surprised and impressed. So I was like, yeah, sure, you can come on my ship. Which Cora and Eva used that to sneak onto the ship invisible and look around. Important to note that in this time, Hal did catch a crab. This will
Yep.
be crucial later. There's a crab in his bag. Yeah, so Turnip continued to make a big distraction, interrogating the crew about how they felt about farm animals. Cora and Eva kind of snuck around below deck. They didn't find much, other than there was a red wizard there. So they went up top and decided they needed to look into the red wizard's room. And found it with another red wizard in there who heard the door close and then immediately just kind of fired away with Cone of Cold because he's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So that sucked. So the plan had to change there because obviously, I mean, they weren't seen. I think invisibility was still up, but he knew they were there and they couldn't exactly. Well, who knows what they could have done instead of this, but this is what happened. I think Eva went to go fight him. She hit him pretty heavy, but that did not seem to fucking matter because another wizard came up and beat the shit out of Eva.
I mean, between the two of them, they did it. It took 2-on-1 for them to down her.
I
so,
mean, you got your shit rocked by some arcane burst bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 3 wizards altogether. 2 or 3?
Yeah, 3.
3, yeah.
An
there were 3 red wizards.
Archmage and his 2 buddies.
Yeah, that came into the room, and then the big old captain came into the room, and Turnip tried to save face. Shit was going south pretty quickly, so Cora grabbed Eva and dimension doored underwater. Turnip did manage to save face. He got booted from the ship, but it wasn't like impolitely. The captain just was trying to like smooth over the situation. I think down below Hal healed Eva by 1.
Yeah, 1 whole hit point. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you were conscious. It's fine. They were trying to figure out what to do next. They noticed that there were some seed chests in the wizard's room at the foot of their beds, and so that they were locked and pretty elaborate looking, and so they thought that they should probably get a hold of those. I don't know what's in there, but if the stone's going to be anywhere, it might be in a locked wizard's chest. So Turnip met up with the group all underwater, of course, and then cast Wall of Fire on the cabin of the ship. And then Eva threw a fireball at the ship, and then Cora and Turnip decided to go back inside the cabin while it was on fire and spent time trying to throw the chests out of windows, even though they could not lift them because they were very weak. It was fine.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah.
lot of really low strength rolls.
It's a -1. I'm not strong. And Turnip just rolled like shit. But with a few luckier rolls and some the help of some magic items and a lot of healing spells because they were cooking alive as they were tossing crates out of windows. I think they managed to get all three.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Hal had climbed up to the dock and flopped over next to one of the red wizards, but managed to convince him that he was here to help out, put out the fire, but had fallen through the dock. And I think they believed him. But yeah, I think the last thing is that yeah, Cora and Turnip got all the chests out. They're underwater and began dragging the chests away. Eva's hiding underwater, and Hal is on the deck. And the crew had pushed the ship away from the dock, figuring they could not save it. So that's that.
That's great. Thank you. Yes, our last session was a lot of combat, and there is indeed a ship on fire being pushed out into the bay. There's a lot of you sort of standing on the shore, looking around. The captain has taken off. The main wizard has taken off. There are chests on the ocean floor. It's a bit of a mess down there right now.
All right, yeah, I forgot to
And
say that the Archmage and the captain shook hands, and the Archmage took off during all the chaos.
that's
Yep.
correct. Yes, the Archmage flew away, and the captain. I don't know why he's still here on the map because I definitely had him walking away. Has taken off that way. And so now that we have returned to our game, we return back to chaos, screaming and yelling. People at this point, the ship is beyond saving. It has been on fire for several rounds, and there was a lot of pretty serious fire going on. There was a fireball. There was this wall of fire that they were unable to put out with their buckets as it's impermeable from the other side. And so the ship is pretty much considered a total loss at this point. The sailors and wizards are just kind of like staring at this ship as it goes down. This is everything they own is aboard that ship. They've been living on it for how many months now, and it's just kind of that shock. There's that feeling of shock going on. And the two wizards are starting with the sailors to kind of like get themselves sorted out. They're like, well, there's nothing we can do, just let it burn. And they're kind of getting ready to depart, I guess, and find out what they're going to do now. The people that are milling around on the shore, there's shouting, there's people going like, okay, it seems to be fine, doesn't seem to be moving into any other ships, just let it go. And people are kind of watching the spectacle. So what do you guys do? How do you get yourselves out of this situation?
I feel like Turnip and I were gonna take the chests and just like get out of here underwater.
I'm just gonna sit somewhere underneath the bay.
We
Yeah,
can
like
we can
pull
wait
them
for them
away
to
a bit
leave.
and then
Yeah,
just chill out. Yeah.
yeah. Eva will come and
That's
help
fair.
help with the chests.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you guys can short rest your characters while you wait underwater. Hal, I mean, you're kind of with the rest of these people. I think at this point, like, they're just walking away.
Hal's walking next to this particular wizard, just making small talk, hands him his water flask, and just goes, "Man, it's a tough break. I mean, there's a place just down this way. It's got pretty good seafood chowder. They also rent rooms, so I suspect it'll probably take you guys a day or two to figure out some other form of transportation. But I mean, they'll probably put you up over there."
The wizard says, "Yes, thank you. I think we will go and see about accommodations. I will."
Yeah.
And he seems slightly distracted, and then he he sort of like says something that is not to you. And can you give me an intelligence check, please?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Not well. Damn. Oh, sorry, that's a save. No +3. So 13.
So 13. That's enough. You notice that it
Oh,
is
hell.
quite pointed and less than 25 words long.
Okay, I've been around people using sending
Yeah,
enough that
I
I
think
know what's
with
going
that
on.
roll, you would figure it out pretty quick. He seems to be, and he sort of says, "Yes, we will go to the inn you recommend the," and then he says the name of the inn, and we will wait there for our captain to return. That kind of thing.
Hal just kind of looks around. Oh wait, shit! Your captain just like abandoned ship. Isn't that not what captains do? I thought they were supposed to go down with the ship. Damn, that's pretty skeezy.
He says our captain is very brave. I am sure that he has realized that the ship was lost and went to deal with matters. He is an important man in my home country.
He very bravely left the burning ship for you guys to deal with. I agree. Hal rummages around in one of his pockets. Here, it's not much, but put it towards getting yourself a room, and he's going to hand the guy 2 gold pieces.
He like looks as though he's gonna wave you away, and then like accepts the gold, and he says, "Thank you. That is most kind of you."
Yeah, no problem. Well, I guess kind of like stands there in the superhero pose. Best of luck. Would have liked to have helped you put that fire out, but it looked pretty wild.
He says, "Yes, we will have to go back once the flames have died down, so that we can salvage if there is anything that remains." And he sort of gives you like a nod, which you get the feeling he doesn't do very often to very many people. Like he is truly grateful for the help that you have given. And he puts out his hand to shake your hand, and he says, "You have been very. You did not need to help us, and yet you did. I greatly appreciate it."
Well, we got to look after each other. Nobody else will. And I'll shake his hand and just say, hey, if you guys need any extra, muscle for your trip wherever you're going, like I said, I'm staying over at that hotel. So you just ask for the big guy, and they'll get me.
Thank you. I shall recommend you to the captain.
Great. I clap him on the shoulder, and I'm just going to start walking away. I'm going to try and get like, I don't know, half a block, for lack of a better word, away, and kind of look over my shoulder. I want to see which direction he walks in.
They go right to the hotel that you recommend, the inn that you recommended.
Okay. I will just send that message to the group through the group chat. Just like, hey, I know where they're staying at the moment.
All right.
Wait,
Perfect.
where are they going?
The inn where we actually had the seafood chowder.
Oh, the one that we're staying at.
Yeah. Convenient,
Fun.
right?
Yeah, very. Okay. Good work.
Okay, so in the meantime, down under the water, you guys watch the ship sort of float away. I think it's starting to get past dinner time at this point. It's probably still light out. We are on near the equator of this world, and so the days are fairly long here. So it's still light, but it's not super light. It's kind of like it's not that bright mid-afternoon kind of sun. You're probably okay to drag the chests somewhere where there is a quiet place in the port to try and drag them out.
Okay.
Are we going to try to crack them open?
Yeah, I would like to, while we're waiting for them to leave, I would like to have a look at the closest one to me and try and ascertain whether it's protected particularly and how difficult it's going to be to break into.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and give me a
thieves tools? Or like
Yeah, I was
investigation?
just thinking thieves' tools check is probably the best.
Yeah, if I do like an investigation using my thieves' tools, using the
Yeah.
2024. Okay, so
Yeah.
do I get the +1 from my bonus lockpicks, or do we not?
You do, absolutely.
I do. Yay. Okay, so
And take guidance.
advantage and guidance. Thank you very much. Investigation. That is a 22.
All right. So you take a look at the lock, and these chests are quite well protected. First of all, they seem to be watertight. They are. They're heavy enough that they're not floating, but now that they're in the water, they are quite easy to move. So you suspect that they are watertight.
Yeah, it's an air pocket in there or something.
Yeah. The second thing is that A, they are locked with decent locks, and B, there is arcane protections on here as well.
Okay.
Not anymore, they don't.
Nice.
I could cast 2, rest up for an hour, and do it again. The third one.
I might also have it prepared. Let me check. I actually.
Yeah, but I get mine back on a short rest. You don't got to do that.
Oh, true. Well,
yeah. So Turnip takes care of the arcane protections around the locks. You, with your roll, Eva, you feel quite confident when you see the rune sort of like flares and then disappears. That you notice, and you're pretty confident that it's now just protected by a regular lock.
Okay. Then I will, once we get them to somewhere quieter and on land, I don't really want to try and lockpick underwater, I will start lockpicking.
Sure.
okay, but
so
first
I'm
we
just
have
gonna
to take bets on what we're going to find in the Red Wizard's chest.
I'm just going to move you over here to the regular map. So you find a little place somewhere in the harbor where you can kind of like pull yourselves up onto shore.
Hey, wait, hold on 1 second. You know, since we're gonna be sitting here, we're gonna be like guarding them for hours, I might as well drag them around to this section of the city.
Sorry, which section of the city?
Because we're in the harbor wood, right? I might as well
more
drag them over
here,
to the
yeah.
anchorage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Around the coastline. It's gonna take hours, but I can move quite freely underwater.
Awesome. Yeah, they're actually not super heavy once they're underwater. They were heavy because they've got some air in them. They're really easy for you to move. And you can move quite easily underwater, so I don't think it'll take you that long.
Okay. Yep,
okay, everyone take one guess as to what we're going to find in there.
A whole lot of socks with holes in the toes and heels.
You think they're holy sock people?
Yes, I do. I don't think Red Wizards have time.
Diaries, probably. Journal.
Oh, God,
things like
I
that.
find a diary.
Oh, maybe some smutty Red Wizard fiction too.
Ooh.
What's
Red
that
Wizard
word?
romance.
What's that word mean?
Romance novels, Chang.
Oh, girl stuff. Okay.
Turnip. Yeah, girl stuff.
Absolutely.
Bodice rippers, I think they call them.
What I think we're going to find. I don't know. I just something bizarre. Just I don't know. There's gonna be something fucked up in there, and I'm very excited.
Okay, so you've got a significant amount of time to open these. I'm not going to make you roll lockpick checks.
Okay.
At this point, there's no danger
There's
to
a
it.
beach. There's like a little beach area, right? Like a shore, like
Around,
a
are you
shallow
talking like
shoreline.
around this statue here, or are you talking like somewhere on the shoreline here?
No, by the
Over
anchorage
here,
area to the right.
Oh, the anchorage over here. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll just pull them up from the ocean, just like from Baywatch.
Yeah. It's like a Baywatch.
Yep, and then I'll get them lockpicked.
Yeah, you pull them up, you get them up on the shore, you pop the locks. Again, they're pretty good locks, Eva. It probably takes you a little bit of time to to get them worked. You don't recognize the craftsmanship. That's the other thing. These are like if it was something that was made somewhere on the North Sword Coast with a lock this fine, you'd probably recognize the maker. There's not a lot of really good lock makers out there. You don't recognize these ones. They're new to you. And with what you know, these are obviously probably the chests themselves are from Fae, and so just a new lock maker. So it might take you a little bit longer simply because of that.
Yeah.
But you get them open, and the contents inside are dry. They do have some protections on them for that. And you see why when you start rummaging through. Yes, you're right. There's a lot of socks and underwear and red wizard robes, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's useful.
But each of the books each of the chests contains a book. You seem to have obtained the spell books of 3 red wizards.
Oh hell yeah.
And no wizards to use them with. Well.
More importantly, though, more importantly, the wizards can't use them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge hit for them. So, and just as a reminder, the way that I deal with spellbooks in my games, because they're quite useless unless you have a wizard in the party, I consider all the spells in those to be spell scrolls.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can take out the spell, use it as a spell scroll. It's a one-time use thing. And all the rules of scrolls apply. But you can use all those spells as scrolls. So I will give you the spell lists of the 3 wizards. So
I kind of like the idea that you're like just ripping out a page from the book, reading out a bit of it and casting it. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm hella down for that.
I like the idea of looking the wizards in the eyes and ripping their own spell books apart.
Is this yours? Rip.
Ooh, this is like a powerful one. I'm going to use it for nothing.
Yeah.
Ooh, an undead army. Cool. They're going to open up a beach resort. Fuck you.
Summon an undead army just to do the Thriller dance.
Listen, I would.
So I guess the cantrips you wouldn't have. But you have these. Kind of cold, mind blank, scrying, teleport.
Oh hell yeah!
And we have 3 of each, right?
Teleport right to Faye.
Shield. Okay, so you have that from Lurdag's spellbook. And the other 2 give you those. Ignore the level 4 version. That doesn't
Sure.
Yeah.
Fireball, invisibility, cone of cold, fly. Okay. So we got basically 1 of each or 2 of each of the bottom 2?
2 of each of the bottom 2.
Okay.
And 1 of each of the other ones. Okay, that's fun.
That's very fun.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to me that it makes sense for spellbooks to be important.
How would we roll a spell scroll to counterspell? Because you can't activate a scroll as a reaction traditionally.
So I guess counterspell wouldn't be a scroll then. You wouldn't be able to use that one as a scroll. It's in his book, but it's not one that's usable. Same with shield, I guess. Although you could cast it into something and use it as a reaction, I suppose.
Yeah, or you could hold it, right? You could cast it and hold it, just anticipating them.
Can you ready a reaction?
You can.
Well, a reaction is a readied action, right? Oh no. Sorry, I'm thinking.
A ready to action is a reaction.
Yeah, so if you like know they're gonna cast a spell, could you cast and hold counter spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I would allow that.
Okay.
Or like I said, you could cast it into a spell storing gem and use it that way.
Yeah, well, we're too poor for that at the moment, so we'll have to work around it.
Is there any gold in the chest?
Yes, of course there's gold in the chest.
A little bit of money wouldn't hurt. We're pretty flat broke.
Yeah.
Legend. Did I put that script in here? No, I didn't. Let's give you 500 gold pieces. We'll make it a nice round 500 gold from the 3 chests.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
500 cheap. So that's 125 each.
Yes. All right. We'll give Hal his portion.
Mm.
When we find him.
All right.
Okay. And so I guess you have a little bit of time and then you meet up with Hal unless there's anything else you guys want to do in the meantime.
No, I'm just gonna make sure there's no
Yeah.
like hidden
Evidence.
compartments in the chest or anything else weird.
Sure. Yeah, you have a look around. You don't find anything else in this in those chests. The big loss for them are those spell books.
Is there no
So wait,
like?
if we go after
go on.
them tonight, they can't cast spells. They're fucked.
They have everything they prepared today, but like they won't be able to change their spells.
Okay, so first thing in the morning, we'll kick their asses.
Well, they'll probably still have everything they prepared today. They just won't be able to change them. They won't be able to change up until they make a new spell book and do the things.
Magic works.
That's how I assume it does anyway.
I don't know. I thought. Do we know if they can't cast without it, or if they can't just like switch stuff out?
So I think I'm sort of working my way through this. If it was a PC, there's no way I would let a PC not have magic if they didn't have their spell book.
Mm-hmm.
You can still like cast through an arcane focus or a component thing. So
yeah, you just can't switch out your spells, but you would still have the spells that you have prepared. You just can't change them.
All right.
I'm gonna take 3 Thayan red robes and stuff them into, I don't know, my backpack or whose backpack, whatever. One for.
Okay.
We're gonna need these, and I can make my own.
Well, I don't think they're gonna fit Hal anyway. He's like 10 feet tall.
Can you hold one up?
One for each of us, just in case.
Can you hold one up for me?
We're probably
just
gonna
so
be going there, and I don't fancy myself looking like the way I do.
If you like hold one up for, if you hold one up for Eva, she can like make her armor look like it. So.
Right.
Because I have the glamoured leather, so.
Oh right.
So we
want to divvy up the spell scrolls. They look so fun. Can I have fireball? I think I deserve it.
I guess it's between you two. I have no interest in magic, so.
Turnip, can I have a scroll of fireball?
As long as you don't burn my ass with it.
Oh. I don't know. That sounded suspicious coming out of my own mouth, but I would never. I feel like we should give Hal Misty Step just because he's the least capable of sort of quick movement.
I mean, he's still fairly mobile, but yeah, having Misty Step would be helpful.
He's fast, but if he's ever cornered or whatever, like or needs to get somewhere quickly, he's the least. Well, I guess maybe Turnip too is the least arcanely mobile. Either you're just fucking fast as shit, so.
Not really. I'm not that fast.
No. Do you want Misty Step, Turnip?
I don't know what that is.
It's a spell. You like teleport 30 feet pretty quickly.
I mean, alright, that sounds nice.
All right. I'm gonna keep a list somewhere. We don't have a group, a party loot, do we?
No.
No. All right. I mean, I can hold on to all the scrolls for now, and we can divvy them up later. I don't mind.
Yeah, sure. That's not at all concerning.
All right. So you guys meet up at the inn, and you actually see the two red wizards and the sailors are
Wait. If we're going over there, then I'm gonna use my hat of disguise, change myself.
I was gonna say, I think we meet outside of the inn, like just down the road. Hal's sitting on like a street
we're not going
stall
in.
eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you guys meet just outside of the inn, just to catch you up with Hal. Hal, you are aware because you follow them. You see the red wizards are inside the restaurant, having a meal. At this point, they're just eating something. And you can see they kind of keep glancing out the window, looking out over onto the harbor. Just, and you can still sort of see flames going on the ship. It looks as though it's dying down a little bit, so they'll probably be going back to do some salvage work very soon.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go in, I suggest Hal goes in, and then somebody who's disguised, because they've seen all three of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe Turnip disguised. And then
I already said I was in disguise.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what you two want to do. Do you want to try and sneak in through like one of the windows upstairs, or
I can disguise myself. I mean, I feel like I'm proficient in sneaking in bedroom windows, so.
It is your favorite terrain, that is true.
Yeah, I think I should have no problem sneaking in someone's window.
Yeah, Eva will probably do similar. Like she's not gonna go in through the restaurant. She'll either go in through a upstairs window or through like a side entrance or something.
Hal will just hand Eva the key to our room, which has it's like a balcony right above the front door, I believe. So.
I mean, you could potentially, if it's a balcony right above the front door, you could just give her uppies and she'll be right there.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why the wizards would be aware of your presence as you guys make your way into the inn, however you see fit, through disguise or through climbing through windows. You get into your rooms and you have a great view from your balcony of a burning ship.
I think Hal spends most of the evening downstairs in like the bar room area, just keeping an eye on those wizards. To the point, like when he walks in, he looks around, sees them, and like waves at them and walks over to the bar.
Yeah, they acknowledge you. They stay for a few hours, sort of like eating and drinking and just kind of like sitting. They do at one point go upstairs 2 rooms. And then when the flames for the ship die down, they head out back to the harbor ward. And I don't know if you guys follow them or what, but they do go back.
Eva might. We do need to find out where the other wizard is, the leader wizard is. He's got the package we want.
Do you want? I don't have to go with you, but I'm not sneakiest right now. But if you want to be invisible, I can do that.
I don't think we technically know he has the stone on him.
No, true.
But we know that the captain's not with these three, and if they're leaving, they might be meeting up with the captain. So I think somebody should follow them. I don't think Hal's a good choice.
No, either following invisible would be useful. Yeah. Maybe use one of the scrolls of invisibility so you don't burn a spell slot.
I mean, I'd rather have the scrolls as backup if we're ever fucked.
If you're happy to, then yeah.
Sure. And I will cast invisibility.
Okay.
Come on.
Will go out as well, but he's staying like 3 or 4 blocks back. He's just staying like 2 rounds of running full sprint. He could maybe get into the fray if something goes wrong.
I will also say everything that we got from the Red Wizard's bags, if Hal leaves the lead chest behind, I'm going to put it all in there, so if they try to find it, they can't.
Good shout.
Okay.
Isn't it just a box? I thought it was a smaller.
No, it's because it was just carried a stone, which is like significantly sized, so we can fit some like robes and spell scrolls in there. That's no problem.
Yeah, I think it would fit.
All right.
Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna sneak after them then.
Okay, you sneak after them. Go ahead and make me a stealth roll. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm just sort of like, what can they do right now?
Okay. Advantage from invisibility?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Stealth. 25.
Yeah, no worries whatsoever, Eva. You have no trouble tracking them. They're not wearing, I just want to be clear, they're not wearing like red wizard robes or anything like that. They don't stick out like sore thumbs. They have made sure that they have dressed to look more like they blend in here. But they're still pretty easy to follow. You know what they all look like at this point.
Yeah.
And they kind of all go down to the water, and you can see them sort of having a conversation. Eva, you're able to get close enough that you can hear that their main cause for concern seems to be getting their chests back. They're talking about, how can we get to the chests? What can we do? I mean, if you were a wizard, your spell book has gone missing, right? Like that's the first thing you're going for.
Yeah.
But you are aware, based on what you know of their spell books, that they don't have any way of breathing water or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so they are discussing ways of potentially getting their chests back. And then one of them comes up with the idea of like, look, we can present the wreckage as hazardous to other ships in the harbor. We can talk the harbor master into getting a ship, attaching some ropes to it, and craning it out. And when they do that, we'll be able to get our items back. And they kind of agree that's the best course of action. And they actually start to head towards the harbor master's office.
Okay.
The sailors pretty much stay behind. There's not a lot that they can do, and they don't have the same kind of vested interest that the wizards have.
Yeah.
So they kind of head off around town. They seem to be taking this as like a night off kind of deal. They sort of probably go together. They, and they sort of head off to for some evening's entertainment. Let's put it that way.
Fair. Okay, I'm just going to keep following the wizards because I want to.
Okay,
I just want to keep an eye on them.
They do go into the harbor master's office. Let's get another stealth check if you're following them inside.
Sure. Stealth.
On the plus side, the one of them can't cone of cold you again.
19.
Nice. Yeah, so they go in and they speak with the harbor master. You're able to hear in this conversation. And basically they do exactly what I just described. They ask the harbor master, they're like the ship, it's wreckage, we'll help bring it out with in whatever way we can. We've got the manpower, certainly, if you can help us, provide a ship to get us out there, that kind of thing. And obviously we would like to retrieve our personal effects and whatever items we can from the ship. And the harbor master is quite agreeable. There will be a fee associated with that, that they say that their captain will pay. and negotiations are made, and they can't do anything now. It's getting too late at night, but tomorrow morning they will go and dredge up the ship and do their best to salvage what they can from it.
Sure. And no mention of like where their captain is or where the other wizard is at all, just like they skirt around it.
No, they do say that they speak on behalf of the captain. One of them presents themselves as the first mate, which you kind of know is not true because you suspect the other wizard was the first mate, but one of them presents themselves as the first mate. The harbor master has no reason to disbelieve them. And they say they're speaking on his behalf, and they don't give any indication of where he is or what he is doing.
Oh, wait, don't we have locate object?
We do, but that didn't work before.
And let me check what I have left.
That was before, well, this is
true.
Well, the meta-wise, before the wizard ran off with it.
True, very true.
On their persons.
Very true.
Whether or not it's still in a box, we obviously don't know.
Yeah, we could give it a try, yeah.
Give it another try.
I can give it a try. I have 2 third-level spell slots left, and that is it.
Do you have any way to scry? Would we be better off trying to scry on the captain?
I imagine that he could block it or something. We could try, but
also,
but he's a red wizard. They're probably pretty good at blocking scrying.
And also, if you isn't there a thing where you actually notice that you realize that you are being scryed upon?
I think it depends on the spell.
Let me
Are
check.
you actually looking at the scrying spell?
Let's forget 2024.
Or we could scry on the stone, see if that is detectable.
It says here the target doesn't know what it's making the save against, only that it feels uneasy.
Okay. So I don't know if.
But also, we'd have the spell. They get different modifiers to the spell depending on how well you know them and what you have of theirs. And because we have a garment or other possession, they would have a -4 to the save.
True.
You have the targets. Well,
yeah, we have their robes.
Well, not. I don't know if we have the one that ran away.
There was only 3 wizards, and we have 3 wizard robes. I think they were all bunked up in that room together.
Wasn't there 3 regular wizards and then the one?
No,
it was the 2
there were 3 wizards total.
There was 2 wizards, and then there was the archmage, and you know which chest was the archmage's chest because you have his spell book.
Okay.
I did specify that you were aware that was Lurdag's.
So we could use his. We could use his scroll of scrying.
He says I'm scrying against him. I like it. Oh, you're not here. No, we're all talking in our heads. So I forgot we can do that.
Yeah.
Getting a creature, yeah.
I mean
we technically don't. Well, we can't see that. When we don't know that he has the stone. But
no, but it's either going to be on him or on the captain. But also, the spell creates an invisible, intangible sensor, but we know that he at least doesn't have the spell to see invisibility.
Yeah, but if they say, which is, we're going to spook them again, and they're going to go further underground, which is, they're not idiots. I'm assuming Kirsty is not playing them as such.
You never know.
In fact, all of them are incredibly more intelligent than we are collectively.
Yes, but there's one thing that they are also, which is desperate right now.
And hopefully scared.
I would say locate the object first, since we. As far as
I will also say locate object is only 1,000 feet, so unless they're nearby-ish.
Yeah, I'll just cast that in the.
What we could do.
Middle of the city.
What we could do. No, this is stupid. I was going to say I could hop on Pearl of Ash and just kind of zip around really quickly with locate object up, and cover a bunch of ground and say, "Oh, okay, they're in this ward." It could be fun. I'm just throwing it out there. Locate
Or,
object.
as to not arouse suspicion, hire a sort of wagon instead to go from one end of the city to the other.
Fun.
You do Parlavash after dark, when you're less likely to be seen.
Parlavash after dark sounds like a movie I'll make in a few years.
So if you guys take a look at the scale on your right-hand side, you can see how big 1,000 feet is. It's roughly, on your ruler, it is roughly 43 feet.
Okay. Did you maybe want to change the map scale to make that fit?
I cannot easily.
Okay.
So we'll just have
43.
to measure out
43 feet is
1,000, and we'll call that 1,000.
Okay.
But you can get a decent chunk of the map.
It's like half the city.
Yeah, it is quite a large area. So I just want you to know that if you do choose to locate the spell, choose to use the locate spell, you do have a pretty big reach.
Yeah, like 43 feet is.
Yeah, so that's if I start over, because we're over here-ish, right? So if I start here and then just kind of walk a little bit.
Excuse, I'll flag down. I'll flag down like a, I don't know, a tuk-tuk or shit. Oh god, what are those called? Where they pull you by hand?
A rickshaw?
Rickshaws for a rickshaw service. We would do that, and we'll just be like, "Hey, I want to get over to the merchant ward quick as possible, and here's a lot of money. Here's a decent amount of money."
Person like, hop on in, let's go.
I guess me and Cora.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Because obviously, well, you're like 350 pounds by yourself.
Oh my god!
I mean,
putting Hal in a rickshaw feels like abuse.
Hal's also gone off with Eva, so
yeah.
Oh my god, we're splitting the party, but this isn't our usual split.
Yay!
This is so fun.
No, we've got the dream team, and then the other slightly less dreamy team.
We've got the siblings and the like step siblings with a rivalry is the two teams we have here. Okay, I will cast locate object as we take off and focus on the stone.
I'll pay the kindly rickshaw driver 2 whole gold pieces.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so you get into this rickshaw. It's pulled by a tabaxi who is quite muscular, but more importantly, tabaxi are also known for being really, really quick.
Oh yeah, they got that zoomies.
And, yeah, zoomies.
They actually just put a laser pointer in front of them, and he goes really fast.
Oh, that's how you point him where you want him to go. You just like hold on to the laser pointer. He doesn't stop
you
until you.
You get a scroll of like dancing lights, and you just get to hold it in front of them.
So yeah, you hop in the tabaxi, and you hop in the rickshaw pulled by the tabaxi.
The tabaxi. Oh no!
Dinner first.
It's this kind of town, okay?
He runs you.
That's what I call full service.
He runs you from here up towards the merchant ward.
I'll say if you can make a double time, we'll buy you lunch or dinner.
He sort of grins at you and says, "Oh, I can make you double time." And he starts to run, and dude is fast. And also he does this for a living, so he's decently strong and is able to pull you really quickly through the streets. Cora, you get a ping from your locate object. The ping is coming from one of the merchant prince's estates.
Oh, fuck me running.
Oh, of course.
Everyone hears that, and then I go, oh, sorry, Turnip. Right. In one of the merchant prince's estates. I mean, this last 10 minutes. I don't know if sitting around here is going to be super helpful.
I guess we'll try and case the joint out then, at least.
I will also, just so everyone's very clear, listen, I'm always down. Shenanigans and bullshit, they're my two favorite things. But I would have had to upcast locate object, not that that changes anything, but I have to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah, I suggest we just do recon then.
I have precisely 1 spell left I can cast. I am pretty drained. So
okay.
I'm down for some bullshit, but I'm not at my peak.
Okay, we'll go to the we'll go to that mansion at least. Like just pretend we're sightseeing. See if we can spot anything.
Sure.
Right. And I'm just gonna pull up my cloak hood or whatever, just to hide myself a little bit. I don't think I have any magic disguises left.
All right, so Cora, sort of narrowing it down with your spell, you figure out that the merchant prince's home that you are in, that it is located in, is Merchant Prince Wakanga Otamu.
So it's 11C.
Yeah.
Which is, it's over here. It's this one here.
Yeah, it's this one here. Sorry, I clicked the E thinking it was the C. But it would be this one over here.
All right. And I presume we know nothing about that name.
I don't think you do.
Wouldn't make any sense to.
You haven't found out anything about the merchant princes yet, other than you know that they are kind of the rulers of the city, and that money here is king, and so the wealthiest people, the wealthiest merchants, sort of became the ruling class here in Port Naranzu. It probably wouldn't be difficult to find out information about this person, but you don't have that information at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an easy way. Hey, driver, as he stops in the merchant wharf, who lives up there? And I point, or at least I try to point, right on top of that hill, right there, past the big. What's number 14?
That's the bazaar, the
market.
tents.
Yeah.
Actually, from this perspective, I don't think I would be able to see it. Never mind. Too high up.
You could probably be here, pointing up to the top of the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, you can direct them around. They certainly have a great view over the city from the cliffside, and you would be able to kind of point up and say it would definitely be a sight to kind of look at, because these are these houses that are sort of elevated above everything else. They're beyond the wall. They're on the cliffside. It'd be like looking at a big mansion in the Hollywood Hills and sort of pointing it out and going who lives in that one.
Then I'll do that.
So yeah, you pointed out, and your rickshaw, I was going to say driver, but puller, I guess. He says, that is the home of Wakanga Otamu. He is one of the merchant princes who rules this city.
That means he's really rich, right?
Oh, indeed, yes. All of the merchant princes are very well off, very wealthy people. You see how the estate is always brightly lit by the continual flame that is cast around, so Wakanga is never in the dark.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, back home in Yokun, we usually just use candles.
Candles are for the poor here. The merchant princes use magics to create, especially Wakanga. He is known for his arcane knowledge.
Oh, that's nice. So he's like
Yes, he is.
imagine he's one of them spellcasters, one of them wizards or something?
I believe he has some limited ability himself, but you must understand, each of the merchant princes, they all have their own type of goods that they import and export. And Wakanga, his information, he is a knowledge broker. He finds lost lore, potions, and scrolls. He is the magic dealer, if you will, of the merchant princes.
Oh. Does Cora have any questions? I'll look at her.
I'm busy typing. I mean, how do you import lore? Like, I'm fascinated.
Oh
How do you
shit.
sell that?
You sell lore? Well, yeah, he buys and sells in secrets. You want to know information about someone? You speak to Wakanga or one of his dealers, and they are able to tell you things that maybe is not general knowledge. He is a very tricky man indeed. Some say that knowledge is the most expensive thing you can buy here in Port Naranzu.
Does that mean he's just? I mean, do you not feel spied on all the time?
He has many spies within the city, yes.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we did say we was gonna treat you to dinner, so. Well, I said I was gonna buy you, and we don't really got time to sit down and eat. I'm sorry, but whatever you want, it's on me.
I Thank you. You know, I do have a craving for this. And being as you guys are right by the Grand Souk, there's a bunch of like market stalls with food there, and he says, "This one sells the food of my people, and I am missing some home cooked food. I would very much like a traditional dish, and it's not very expensive. It's probably cost you a silver piece." But the your rickshaw driver, who is called Swift of Feet. He's absolutely thrilled with that, and he takes his food and says, "I highly recommend you try some. It is absolutely delicious."
Yeah, all right. I'll flip
Yeah, I'll try some.
the vendor gold piece for 3 servings.
Yeah, you give the vendor some gold. He gives you some change. That's way too much for 3 servings.
Nah, please,
Um,
I insist.
the Swift of Feet sort of like he shrugs at the vendor and says, "They have been very free with their money all day. I would not say no, my friend." And the vendor, another tabaxi, sort of says, "Well then, thank you, and I will give you a big serving." And you are provided with a big serving of it's kind of like a spicy stew. It's
Ooh.
got bits of meat and vegetables in it in like a tomato kind of broth. It's got like a kick to it. It's absolutely delicious, and it's served with like a plantain type vegetable along the side that you can kind of use as in place of a spoon to kind of like scoop it up and eat it.
Plátanos. Ay, coño.
And it's delicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'll wolf it down quickly. We gotta work.
I need to relay a funny that Twitch did apparently. We've just had an ad break while you were talking to the tabaxi, and the first ad that popped up for Bunk was a Meow Mix commercial.
That's hilarious.
That's the name of the stall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the food stall. Canon now, Meow Mix.
First thing that jumped to my mind was kippers, and then you started describing it. I'm like, oh, it's wet cat food. I got it.
Yeah, yeah. It's cat food and gravy. That's what it is.
All right. And then yeah, I guess in the group chat, say, "Are you guys on your way over here? Are we striking tonight? Are we not breaking into a merchant prince's house?"
Chances are, if they've gone to a merchant prince, they're probably selling information to him in exchange for a ship. So shouldn't we just figure out what ships belong to that prince?
We could do that, yeah. That would be the easiest way to do it.
Hal, sometimes you're so smart, it frightens me a little bit. And then sometimes that's not the case. But I love the duality.
Well, it's just these guys need to get out of the city quick, and they don't have a ship anymore. So they're probably trying to get a ship.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Unless you guys want to break into the merchant prince's house, I don't think it's a good idea.
No, I think it's a very bad idea.
No, that doesn't feel like a great idea.
Oh, we're gonna have to
If
catch.
I'm saying it's a bad idea. It's probably a really stupid idea.
Oh, we're gonna have to catch them on the road then, or out at sea. But either way, it's gonna be dangerous.
I mean, I think this was going to be dangerous either way. Yeah. It's going to be dangerous whatever we did.
I mean, just one of them almost killed Eva outright.
It was two of them.
It didn't quite the fucking number. I don't want to tussle with any of them.
Not particularly. Yeah, I feel like we need to try and separate them. We need to divide and conquer if we go after them again. Take them out one by one.
But how? If they're on a ship, it's not like it's...
No.
I'm being honest. I spent some time talking to one of them, and I'm going to feel a little bad if I have to kill them.
Are you friends with the Red Wizards now, Hal?
He seemed like a relatively stand-up guy.
Don't forget, they are trying to bring about the destruction of the world, and have been summoning monsters to kill people and kidnapped Cassandra. And
that is what we've been told.
It's what we've seen.
I mean, we did witness one of them kidnapping Cassandra
and trying to feed her to a snake.
I'm just saying, he seemed okay. I might try to just, knock him out.
I mean, yeah. I they don't have to be dead. I would like the Archmage to be dead personally, but I'm not too bothered about the underlings.
I cannot be the only one in this group that has killed a Red Wizard. I can't. Someone just do it so it's not just on me.
Well, I like to. Well, I like to put in cast in my vote to crush the skulls in.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
I mean, that's what I'm being told, anyways. I mean, that's what I think.
How's starting to question the group he travels with?
No, I'm saying that's what I think. What we should do, because they tried to kill us before.
They would absolutely kill us without hesitation.
Yeah, but a lot of things have tried to kill us before.
Well,
just because a troll tried to kill you doesn't mean you need to kill every troll you see.
It's true.
Yeah, but we killed the trolls that were trying to kill us, and they was trying to kill us.
But it's not like the Red Wizards are like a race of people. It's like a group, like an organization that all have similar beliefs, right? Like it's a specific. It's not like I'm saying kill all wizards. It's specifically these little necromancy fucks.
Look, if any of them try to kill any of you, I will make sure they get put down, but I may not kill them.
That's fair enough, I suppose. I can't really speak to that because I can't promise that I would kill anyone again either. So,
yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have to get rid of them. Get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's distinctly possible, but I understand Hal's not gunning for violence, which is a good thing.
Oh no, I'm all for violence. I don't mind taking their hands off or something, but they don't have to die.
I think I'd rather have someone kill me than take my hands off. I need those.
They don't.
Gods.
But regardless, we need to find the ship that they're trying to take to get out of here.
Yes. Maybe you ingratiate yourself some more with your wizard friends and just kind of make yourself useful to them and see if you can get information from the inside, Hal. Since they seem to trust you already.
What I'm hearing is Night of drinking with the wizards. You got it, champ.
Yeah, knock him under the table. Because we can always blindside a drunk wizard and kill the shit out of him.
Oh, how come Hal gets to get drunk and I get shamed for it? It's not fair.
I mean, if you think you can stay in disguise, yeah, they've seen your face. If you think you can stay in disguise for an entire night of drinking, then be my guest.
See, the thing is, I don't want to do something really stupid and then end up in the morning next to a red wizard, and then I've just really got to question my life choices. I mean, that would really.
Eva would be on the watch out, and if you did end up taking a wizard to bed, we would do the Nazi resistance trick of like convincing one of them to go into the woods with a girl, and then killing them. Like Taylor's oldest time.
Yeah, but what if listen, I'm just saying, what if it's a fun... No, I'm not. Jeez, God's above. I'm not getting into this conversation.
I'm hearing this from Cora, hear me out, Fenwick.
Yeah.
As I've dubbed you.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. Being able to go after them on, like, not exhausted would be extremely good for both me and Cora.
Mm-hmm. Hal,
I think
do or don't sleep with a red wizard. It's up to you.
I think the play right now, because asking around about which ships belong to the merchant princes in the middle of the night is probably a bad look. I think maybe we all retire for the evening, with the exception of me. I will hang out in the bar and try to catch any of the three coming back, and just sort of see if I can interest them in a drink.
Yeah, maybe they owe you a drink for your help.
Which ship belongs to one of the richest people in the city? Probably about 6 of them.
Yeah, exactly. But my hope is that most of them are not in port right now. Maybe there's one in port resupplying, and that's the one they'll take.
Entirely worth a try.
Oh, yeah. How can seduce a red wizard? I'm all for it. Just to clarify, the red wizards are the ruling class of Fae. Yeah.
So eat the rich is what I'm hearing.
Group of people. Yes, eat the rich. In whatever way is possible, I suppose. Aren't red wizards if they all fucked up looking?
A whole bunch of baldies.
In Thay, not having any hair is a sign of class. Only slaves have hair, so the ruling class shaves their heads.
And Cora's against bald people.
The regular people shave their heads. They also tattoo themselves with arcane symbols. It's the being able to wield magic gives you a great deal of power in Thay, and they are known as slavers and necromancers.
Okay, so maybe not.
There are, like anywhere else, there are good and bad people there. I think the government is the real issue in Thay, particularly as it is controlled by an evil lich.
Yeah, not all Thayans obviously are bad people, but like the ruling people who are down for that kind of shit, I think are pretty much a write-off.
Government's the bad guy? Whoa, too much real life getting into my fantasy game.
Yeah, wait a minute. This is my
I heard of this guy called Zank Yendar. I heard he's a pretty good guy. He's around there. He's from around the region.
Oh, I've heard of him all right. Okay, great. Yes, I think the three of us should return for a lie down. I am tired. And the more we are up, the more likely I am to do something stupid. So let's...
God, isn't that the story of your life?
Truly. I love doing stupid things. Let's go rest.
All right. So
I would recommend us not stay in the same place that the wizards are. We should stay somewhere close by instead.
Being on hand to help Hal in case...
really confident that they're not gonna see through any of the ruses. and then try to kill us in our sleep.
I was not confident at all, but hopefully Hal hasn't been seen with any of you. So even if Hal's cover's blown, you guys are safe upstairs.
Yeah, as long as we stay in our rooms and kind of keep out of their way, we should probably be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Whatever.
All right, so I just saw the message you put in chat. That's hilarious. Um, so you guys, it sounds like the consensus with some objection from Turnip is going back to the inn where the Red Wizards are staying, the one where you have rooms, and spending the night there. Hal is going to wait for the wizards to come back and go downstairs and try and drink with them and get some information out of them.
Yeah, I think Hal's just like got a table and he's got a drink, and when he sees any of them come in, he'll be like, "Oh, staying here for the night again? Well, here, let me get you a drink." And he'll gesture over to them, see if any of them come over.
Sure. So the soldiers themselves, the sailors themselves don't come back. They all seem to be having a great night out. But the two wizards do return after they have visited with the harbor master. Um, and they kind of look at each other and kind of shrug a little bit, and they join you. They order an ale, and they order one for you as well, Hal. And they say, "You've helped us so much, my friend. Please allow us to buy you a drink. We've managed to reclaim some of our money. Our captain has been generous and given us uh, more than enough to spend the night and get a good meal. And so they pay for your drink."
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear it. Were you guys able to recover any of your belongings? Did it float to the surface or anything?
We are not able to recover anything tonight, but our plan is tomorrow morning to. They're going to dredge the ship from the harbor ward, and we hope to recover some of our personal effects and some other items of import that were stored on the ship.
Ah, splendid, splendid. I suppose your supplies are probably all shot, but at least it's something.
There are some items that we were carrying, some goods that we think we can salvage that will not be too damaged by the water. We're hopeful that this trip will not be a complete and utter waste.
Well, that's splendid to hear. It seemed like a beautiful ship. It's a shame to see it come to such an end. But have you guys made any progress sourcing a new means of transportation? Are you having a new ship crafted? I didn't meet your captain. I don't know how well off he is.
Our captain has many friends in high places. He has managed to acquire us another ship already. So once we get the old ship salvaged, I think we will be leaving shortly, perhaps in 2 days' time. Not too
Fantastic.
bad.
I'm glad to hear everything seems to be working out.
Yes, so are we. It is, as we say, we're fortunate to work with the captain that we do. He is a powerful man and has many friends that he can rely on in difficult times.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to meet your captain. What can you tell me about him? I mean, if you're his crew, he seems like a stand-up guy.
Indeed. His name is Cortala Ulubar of Salishar. He is a very powerful man at home. He has been for many years was captain of a great warship that was victorious throughout many battles. But in more recent times, he has chosen instead to turn his attention, now that he has retired from the army, he has turned his attention to making a profit. And so we have been sailing with him for several months now. He's a good, strong captain and knows how to treat his men well.
Ex-army man. I mean, that explains a lot. And I can't fault him. There's no money in working arms, so I get it.
Indeed, although Cortala is famous in our land for his feats in battle. He is one who has made a name for himself and money for himself, which is how he Must be how he bought the ship in the first place.
Hal kind of like leans forward. Oh, tell me more. Like,
Um,
what kind of feats?
he says, well, uh, the Thalazar family is a famous family, and Cortala is he drove away scourges who came to our land who tried to uh, you know they tell some battle stories. I'm not going to bore you with them, but what you basically learn is this guy is um, quite a famous captain, possibly even rose higher in the ranks than that. Like he might be a general. They don't outright say it, um, but really powerful, very competent leader, fighter. Um, he often was in the thick of battle with his men. He was one of the, lead from the front kind of guys. They also talk about him smiting down his enemies. So you are aware there's some kind of spell casting that he has the ability to do. Um, and they talk about his enemies just seeing his face and running in fear from him.
I was mainly fishing for like more information on his personal abilities as opposed to his like commanding and leadership abilities. So yeah, he'll be happy with
That's
that.
kind of what I'm giving you if you read between the lines of what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying.
I figured it out. He's probably some sort of Oathbreaker paladin.
There you go.
And Hal, yeah, he's just gonna spend some time. He'll buy a few rounds. Hal mostly when he goes up to order drinks, he'll order them ale and he orders himself like water, um,
Okay.
just to make sure he can keep his wits about him. And towards the end of the evening, he's like, "Well, like I said, if you guys need any extra muscle for the next leg of your journey, I can carry heavy things. I don't mind. I don't know really what you do on a ship. I guess there's mopping involved. I can do that."
They say, "Thank you. We have told our captain about you, and he will, if he feels we are in need of extra crew, I am sure you will be contacted."
Well,
Um,
perfect. Well, and on that note, I think I'm going to retire for the evening. But one last toast: May fortune always blow in your favor.
they raise their glasses and drink to that. You have noticed over the night, while you've tried to like kind of ply them with alcohol, they have been drinking, but they are both purposefully not getting drunk. They're probably buzzed at this point, but they are drinking fairly slowly. Just trying to, they're talking about getting up early in the morning. They got an early start. They got a lot to do. They're being fairly responsible with it. And can you give me an insight check, please?
Sure.
Go Hal.
Not my forte, but we'll give it a shot. Damn.
Ooh, damn.
Very good roll.
So while they chat with you quite pleasantly, there's two kind of things that you get the vibe for. One is, I don't want to say they think they know they're better than you. It's that kind of attitude. It's very slight. They seem to be willing to kind of like put it aside a little bit. But the fact that you're a man of arms and not a man of magic, and that you have hair, they have a little bit of a hard time wrapping their heads around that. Um, and so there's just that little bit of classism that they display every once in a while. It's not horrendous. It's nothing overt. It's just the odd way that things are said every once in a while. The other thing that you kind of get the vibe in is that they absolutely adore their captain. Just would die for the man, absolutely adore him. And that there are things that they are not telling you. Obviously, the whole the whole reason that this ship is going is because of this stone. And you're not sure if they possibly know about the stone and are keeping that quiet, or if there's something else. but there's definitely information that they are not sharing. You do get the vibe with that 17. I'm going to say that you have the vibe that like they also served in these battles that they're telling you about, like their captain's deeds. You get the feeling that these guys were also in those battles, which makes you think that this ship, it's under the guise of a merchant ship, but it might actually be a government operation.
Okay. Yeah. Hal would have definitely been playing up the stupid meathead aspect a lot more than he normally would. Because people
Okay.
who think they're smarter than you will say stuff that maybe they wouldn't say around somebody they think is smart.
Yeah, and they've got a couple of drinks in them. They're talking a little bit more freely, so you do get a little bit of information. And like I said, they let up slip with a few things that I've given you with that insight check. But they do seem to be favorably inclined towards you.
Okay. And yep, I'll turn in for the evening. If any of the group is still awake, he'll have a quick debrief about what he learned with them, but otherwise he'll just call it a night and plan to get up super early to try and catch them before they leave. And by catch them, I mean just like get eyes on them before they leave.
Sure.
Do
Anyone
they
else have
have bottle
anything?
service to the rooms? Asking for a friend.
Not for you
Yeah,
this
they'll
evening. We need
absolutely
you
give you
fresh.
something up.
You're downstairs. You don't know.
Just like one or
Yeah,
two
Cora, I
drinks
think
can't hurt.
they'll bring you anything you want. I imagine
Oh,
food
hell
as well,
yeah.
dinner.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
get to
have dinner brought up, and then I'll order a drink for everyone, and they don't have to drink it. It's fine.
Eva will absolutely drink.
Some more delicious food and some bottles make their way up to your room. And you guys can go ahead and long rest your characters. Nothing untoward happens during the night.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Finally. Turn off the exhaustion.
Right, I cast 8.
And this actually, why don't we just take a quick break here? I know we started late,
Okay.
but let's just take a quick break here. We'll meet back like just when everyone gets back, so we can meet back on the hour or a little bit after.
Okay.
I want to top on the coffee, and I'm sure other people
I
need
need
to
a
do
drink
things
as well.
too.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll take a break now and be back shortly.
Okay. See you in a few minutes. Live.
Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. We're back for our break. I have some lukewarm coffee next to me because I set my coffee maker to go off at 6:30 this morning, and
and then overslept.
Didn't get up until 8. It has since turned itself off, and my mug is steel, so I can't heat it up. And I do see the nameplate. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Thought you
that.
might like that.
I'm at the screen.
No, what? Where? Huh?
On the stream.
Nick
on the
changed
stream.
my nameplate on the stream. So I've got like a little Dungeon Master screen in front of me.
Oh, that's fun.
That's very cool. Thank you for that, Nick.
No problem.
Alrighty, so we are back. We are in Port Naranzu. You guys have just spent the night uninterrupted, unheated. Eva's finally gotten rid of her exhaustion, and you guys have had a good night's sleep, waking up feeling, I imagine pretty positive about the way things have gone. You've managed to stop the stone, at least temporarily, give yourselves a chance to catch up and maybe grab it.
Honestly, all things considered, that went not horrendously.
Yeah.
I'm
Considering we
shocked.
squared off with like 3 Fae and wizards, and 1 was an archmage, and whatever the fuck the captain is, and no one like died. We got out of there. We got their spell. Like that went much better than it could have.
We traded up. We 100% traded up in that encounter.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I don't think you could have stopped them. But I'm absolutely shocked that you managed to basically like put such a huge dent in their plans. They really have had to. I've had to have a week to think about things. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, that's the nice thing too. Is like, listen, we're not going to outplan or outthink or outsmart a group of wizards, but what we can do is out chaos them, and that's our best bet.
Yep.
You can out chaos anyone. That is true.
But they can't prep for what the fuck we're going to do if we don't know what the fuck we're going to do.
Just want to say, you're welcome.
I mean, yeah, that was. Yeah. Thank you.
That was clutch. Yeah.
Okay, what spells do we want me to have today? What are our objectives today?
So we need to try and work out what ship they're going to use, get ready to ambush them in one way or another. I don't know whether we stow away on whatever ship they use, and then...
So here's what I've learned, is that we cannot fucking take them in a fight. There's not a fucking chance. If we go on that ship and try to fight them, we are finding ourselves a nice watery grave.
Yeah, so... if we are going to encounter them, if we are going to fight them, we need to divide and conquer. We need to do one at a time.
We need to try to steal something, or we need to, cut them off from one another. I don't know. How? Yeah.
I don't think we even need to fight them. We just need to get to the one that has the stone, take it from them, and leave.
Yeah.
They're also going to find out momentarily. I presume this is early in the morning. We're also going to find out momentarily that we have their shit, or at least that their shit is missing.
Yeah.
Which is another wrench in their plan, because for now they're thinking, okay, we'll go get our stuff, we'll get our spell books, and it'll be fine. But we have their spell books. We have their robes. We could take their razor blades so they can't shave their heads, so they return to Fae looking stupid.
Well, I'd imagine those were in the in the chest. Like,
yeah, we have the straight razors, so now they're going to grow their hair back. It's going to be really embarrassing.
Yeah. Was there any? Were there any bodice rippers in the chest? Like, that's an important question.
Sure.
Yay.
Also, are we all in one room?
I think Hal's already gone down to the bar area and is having like a very large breakfast.
Presumably,
I'll order room service to bring something up.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think we just need to watch them. We need to work out what they're doing.
No breakfast beer.
Well done.
Thanks.
Progress.
Just struggling.
Yeah, we need to find out exactly what they're doing and then plan around them. And yeah, try and sneak in and steal it.
All right, so Hal knows that the plan for this morning that you are aware of is to go down to the docks to have the boat basically attach some lines to the boat that has sunk, drag it up and out of the water, maybe to, depending on how salvageable it is, maybe to a dry dock for repairs, or at least somewhere where it can be dismantled where it won't be a hazard. Obviously, you don't want too many things in the bottom of a bay where there is going to be other ships sailing in and out.
Yeah, especially if it's quite shallow. It's going to be a hazard.
So they're going to drag that up. That's the plan for today, which is when they're going to presumably be able to go on board and get their items. Realistically, it's going to take probably a day to drag this thing out of the water, so they won't realize things have gone missing until tonight, possibly the next day, depending on how well it goes for them. You don't know what the time frame is. Well, you also know that the time frame on them leaving is going to be 2 or 3 days, and you don't have any information about the ship that they will be taking.
Yeah, that's the bit we need to find.
We find out where what's his face again? Logarithmic, like Legantus.
Ligma,
Lurdag.
We'll find out where we assume Lurdag's going to be going with them, or at least like locate object is probably going to be in his possession, most likely.
Yeah, I've got locate object ready to go.
And we tail him. If he's with the group, I cause a distraction to split him up using a disguise. I don't know, selling things or whatever. Get him distracted. Eva bumps into him, tries their best to steal it. Because
I can definitely do that.
It's like a big object. Like I don't think it's pocketable. I think it's huge.
Is it?
It's quite big, yes.
Well, why doesn't Eva? Hold on, let me check something. I know how the spell works.
It would be pretty obvious if they're transporting it. Then they would have to put it in.
So
they can't hide it on the
person. For
persons.
what you know, based on the size of the box, it is something that you can carry, but it's not something that would slip into a pocket. So we're talking like maybe
would go in a backpack, would go in a box.
Yeah.
Football sized?
Football sized.
So invisibility can only be cast on creatures, not objects.
Yep.
Stupid.
Was that you said locate object?
No, invisible. I was hoping that maybe we could give Eva a scroll of invisibility and she could walk up, snatch the item, and cast invisibility on it so that it couldn't be.
Well, I mean, snatch the item, cast invisibility on myself, and then they've got no hope of finding me. But
true, and we know I don't know about their own capabilities, but we know at least they don't have any spells to see invisibility because we've got the stupid spell books.
Let's be honest though, they're smarter than all of us combined, probably.
For sure.
So they've got the stone in a merchant prince's house.
Yeah,
they're not going to leave that house with it until it's time to go. And when they do, there's going to be a lot of them.
So what you're saying is we definitely need to break into the merchant prince's house.
I think we have two options: break into the merchant prince's house, which is a terrible idea, or find the ship and either stow away on the ship, or incapacitate the ship, or do something to try and catch them off guard at the ship.
Delay them further.
We can't fight them. That's the problem.
No.
We can fight one or two of them, as we are full strength, but all of them? No.
Potential option is maybe I try and get myself a job at the Merchant Prince's mansion and see if I can actually steal it out from underneath them in the mansion.
My only I think it's a fine idea. My only concern is you're on your own and it didn't go great the first time.
No.
Also, are you? I mean, is you being hired guaranteed within 48 hours for one of the richest people
not necessarily
in this nation, city-state.
Not necessarily.
Go seduce him. Works every time.
If they're carrying a box, well, we don't know what kind of box they're carrying it in.
We didn't see them carrying it, no.
No, but I could locate it, which means it wasn't a lead box, at least not at the time.
Yeah, but without knowing the box, we can't make a copy of it and stick a regular rock in it instead and replace it.
That would be nice, yeah.
Do a little swoop, do a little bait and switch while they're distracted out on the streets.
Is there any way to play the money in this city against each other?
That would probably take a very long time.
We don't know enough about.
Yeah, we don't.
Go on.
No, that's what I was going to say. Is we'd have to do a bunch of research, and I'm not against that, but we are quite time limited.
Yeah.
Or no, hear me out. We know.
Uh-oh.
I
know that laugh.
We're all worried.
If you're gonna do the plane shift thing, you can't guarantee where you plane shift, and you can't even guarantee you'll plane shift back.
No,
properly,
but here's the thing:
so.
is they don't have plane shift. We know they don't have access to it. So if I
okay, they don't. Somebody in the nation of wizards will.
Yes, but
yeah, but if we
poof them away, they can't get back. Right? They're gone. At least for a while, they're gone. So I can get rid of them.
You can.
And I know you hate this idea, but like
we need to know where the damn box is first. If we can't secure it and they're holding on to it, it goes with them.
If we can get any of them separate from the others that don't have the box, then I can take care of them.
This is out of character right now, by the way. Turnip is not this intelligent.
Yes, I know. But if we can just separate some of them, we can take them off the playing field, at least for the time being, because they cannot plane shift back. They don't even have sending, so it's not like they can call out for help. So we can just set them adrift in the astral sea or something.
I think anything that's going to happen, it has to be Eva and maybe Cora, because now they've got merchant princesses involved. Like, any action we take, we're just going to be branded terrorists and either executed or thrown in jail.
Yeah. I also
well, we have the teleport scroll, so.
I will also say, for all the humming and hawing I get about lifting things off people, I do still have anti-magic handcuffs.
That is true. I have a pair as well.
Where were those when you guys were fighting the wizards in the small confines?
We literally did not have time to do anything about it.
Yeah, we snuck onto the ship and immediately got assaulted by like 3 wizards at once, and then Eva was down and I had to get us the fuck out of there. But I do have a set of anti-magic handcuffs that I've been holding on to.
Okay, that's one.
Well, I have one too.
Separate. We have to get the captain and at least the other 2.
Yeah, so if we can separate the others, even just like if I hang back enough, I can plane shift some of them away. If we can just get them a little bit alone.
Does the plane shift have its save DC?
No. That's the beauty of this is I can either cast plane shift through it if I try really hard and focus on it, or the plane shift bomb, which is much more fun and much more useful because there's no save. It's just me and anything within 15 feet of me goes, but I can cast it through my duplicate, so I don't actually have to go with them.
Okay, then we'll have to separate. We'll have to get them to an isolated area. Otherwise, you're taking like 18 civilians with you.
Yes, if we can get them, even if just like Eva pisses them off and runs and they chase her, then surprise, I'm around the corner with a plane shift bomb waiting to go.
They're a lot smarter than that. They're not just gonna like. I don't think they're just gonna chase Eva.
That's true.
No, they're not gonna chase. We have to.
That's okay. Yes, they will.
It's either we hit them. We have to pick a spot. We either hit them at the palace, we hit them en route to the ship, or we hit them at the ship, or wherever they're going to. We're not even sure it's to a ship. Could be taking a wagon, an airship. Yeah. Who knows?
An airship would be fun. Yes, I'm just saying we have options, and we're, like you've pointed out, we're not going to outsmart them. So I think our best option is to just do stupid shit and throw them off the track, or throw them off their game.
There is another option, which is we all plane shift with them.
And then we die because when it's their turn to go, when combat starts, they're just going to hit us for 3d10.
Triple cone of cold.
Yeah, triple cone of cold, 40-10 damage, touched, command, frightful presence.
Yeah, we cannot fight them, and Hal, we'll find you something to kick the ass of afterwards. If we can get one of them alone, you can kick their ass by all means. But we,
I mean,
cannot fight them. We're not.
The 2 wizards that are staying here, we could literally just plane shift bomb them while they're here, get rid of those two, get them out of the way. That reduces their strengths.
Oh my god, I could go dress up like room service and go in and then just get them.
The only problem is that the second we do that, we're on a real ticking clock, because who knows how long it takes for them to get a message through.
But they don't have we have their spell scroll. We have all their spell books. They don't
You're
have
right,
sending.
but we also don't know if somebody's keeping tabs on them as they travel. So if somebody goes to scry on them and goes, huh, that's not where they're supposed to be.
Can you scry across planes?
I don't know. I don't do magic.
Hold on, let me think about it for a second.
We're talking out of character.
No, same plane of existence as you. So no, they'll just be gone.
So even worse, it just doesn't work, and then they go, well, something's wrong.
Yes, but that does, again, we're not going to outplan them or outthink them, but if we can make them panic and act rashly, then
then we take away their planning time. They're winning because they can plan. If we can make them not be able to.
They're clever. Mm-hmm. If we can just keep throwing wrenches in their plans, then they're going to, have to, they'll slip up or start being more desperate.
All right, so decision time. Palace, en route to wherever they're going, or at the destination of where they're going?
In the street could be good for chaos, especially if we can, like, on the morning that they're leaving, maybe plane shift away the two wizards, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Well, are they here right now? Because I can go do that now.
I think we want to. The problem is that they probably check in regularly, and we don't want them to have too long not checking in. I think they check in by message or something. We don't want to.
Did see them cast sending to I assume either the captain or the archmage. They are very loyal to the captain.
Yeah, we don't want to play our hand too soon. I think if we do that on, like, the morning of, or like the night before, like they check in for the night and then whap, off they go.
Yeah.
Also keep in mind that the prince that they're currently staying with deals in magic and lore, so they've probably got spell books again.
Yeah, true.
Well, they don't know regardless.
They won't know that their spellbooks are missing until they dig up the boat. Just yet.
No, but if I were a wizard, I would be well on my way to replacing it already, just in case.
Yeah, but even if they
I
have
will. I am just going to interject with the fact that replacing a spell book takes a significant amount of time.
Yeah,
it's one of the reasons they're so valuable. To copy a spell into a spell book can take hours and hours and hours. So
they're not going to start doing that until they know they have to.
No, but I suspect. I mean, if this guy trades in magic and stuff, he's probably got spell books that have spells in them, and if we can cast them as scrolls, they can cast them as scrolls. They might not have it copied in their spell book, but they still have access to spell scrolls.
True.
Yeah, they've just got like weird shit prepared because who they stole it from is like a circus performer.
Right, but they would be able to cast spells regardless. That's
I'm just saying, like, the longer we wait, the stronger they're going to get. Is all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. So it's a matter of, do we want to be cautious and try to plan this right, or do we want to throw them off their game and not let them recuperate?
No, you separate.
They know we're here now, right? They know that we're trying to get them. I would be shocked if they didn't know already by now who we were.
It's separate and try to get any two that's not like. I keep forgetting his stupid name. Legdan.
Lordag or whatever.
Lordag. Any two that's not him, and then we deal with the rest. And then we have a teleport spell scroll. We if we use that, which is an action to cast, and we go immediately back to Waterdeep.
But I don't know if we can teleport with the stone, right? That was the whole thing that was discussed. That magic gets fucky around it. That's why they didn't just teleport back to Fae with it.
Well,
because they can't.
Yeah, you would have seen them do some kind of teleport when they stole it. Turnip, like, remember that the spider teleported away. So there is some kind of teleportation magic they can do.
think we're going to end up having to fight either the Archmage or the Captain.
Yeah.
The stone's going to be on one of those two.
Well, I think it's going to be on the Archmage. They're not going to give it to the Captain. Unlikely. He's not.
No.
He's not the one to carry it.
The Captain is the security.
Might be, though. But he's like a well-respected Thayan, like,
he's like
general.
their admiral. So
yeah,
I could see them giving it to him, especially since he has martial prowess as well as magic. But
yeah, because also
regardless, we need to separate one of those two. We need to not deal with both the Captain and the Archmage.
Well, that's why we have locate object.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can find out who doesn't have the stone,
plane shift bomb the other one. Plane shift bomb the one that doesn't have the stone. and then just bully the last one.
Yeah, they might not. I don't know where I'm going to send them. It could be truly anywhere. So
I think it's time to put Cora's background to use. You need to find out what ships this prince owns.
Do some research.
Yes, I do. We're also sometimes city archives have this sort of information just like on hand. It's usually where I get a lot of my shit. It's just
maybe you could
archives.
Talk to the Dark Master, doing like doing an article on him and like see if they've got records of what ships he has. Maybe sweet talk him a bit and see if you can find out where some of them are.
I can try. I'm not a sweet talker. Maybe
I'm
I can
shocked.
go with. I can't speak my own stupid plans without laughing at them. I'm not that great at hiding.
Alright, then I'll go with Cora.
Yeah, I'll go with the Turnip. And if you want to do the sweet talking that we are doing research article or a sort of public records update. Yeah, and then I mean you're the talker, you're the fill the tongue. So whatever lie you think is best. I have papers to prove that we have some sort of. I have like that sort of shit. I don't think it's relevant here, but we can also just say we're foreign. Just doing an interest piece.
Yeah.
Well, we
Merchant Princes of Chult.
Yeah, but also we were like, we have a background in fucking Baldur's Gate that we are interested in doing trade with Chult, so it makes a lot of sense that we're looking into.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you can be Mr. O'Shaughnessy or whatever your name was, looking into wealth here because you want to partner with the best people. And that way, if they look into it, that corroborates the story.
Well, if they look into it, the whole story falls apart.
Well, not quite, because it was all backed up.
This is not real. It was backed up in Baldur's Gate, but not here. Nobody knows.
No, but if they look into it in Baldur's Gate, right, we'll say that's where we're from, and we're reaching out from there to...
I do think that family name's burned, though.
No, I just go with the journal angle. Just believe me on this.
Thanks, Kirsty. Okay, let's. Yeah, no,
you need Turnip to talk circles. He'll talk circles.
Yeah, you are. I will not try to pretend to be the master of talking circles. That is your thing. I am general of chaos. You are the general of speaking circles around people. Right. So we'll try to figure out what ships they own. Just try to separate. And then try to send them on a nice vacation.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything you'll want me to do at the moment. I can hang back and wait until there's something for me.
I don't want to be super separate from anyone. I know we do a lot of splitting up, but if you and Hal want to just be near,
yeah, okay, we can come with
you in disguise and Hal. I guess they don't care. They know what Hal looks like. That's fine.
Yeah.
They don't know that he's with us. So yeah, just be nearby in case shit hits the fan. When shit hits the fan.
Hal's just doing Hal things and walking from street stall to street stall, eating food the entire day.
Absolutely. There is an absolute smorgasbord of food from all over the world here. One of the great things about Port Naranzu is it is a merchant city, and people come here from all over the place. So you get to try all kinds of strange and wonderful foods. This is also a day that they are having a dinosaur run. So there's a lot of buzz through the town about that. Lots of people out and about. They're all excited to go and see the dinosaurs, see the people running from the dinosaurs.
Hold on a
I
second.
want to participate in that so
Oh,
badly.
no, sorry. Hal has lost the plot. He's going to the dinosaur run.
No.
He heard dinosaur run. He's like, what? And he's got like 2 hands full of shawarma, and he's just wandering over towards wherever that's happening.
And we've lost him for today.
Before we actually go out, do we want to divide up the scrolls as well?
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to hold on to what? We've got 3 scrolls of flying, scroll of lightning bolt, 3 scrolls of cone of cold, mind blank, scrying, teleport, misty step, counter spell, and shield, and a fireball, and 2 spells of invisibility. Eva, you should take a spell scroll of invisibility.
Above the table question, am I going to be able to use that? Can I just activate the thing, or do I need to do a check to be able to activate it?
Standard scroll rules. So
I've never. I think technically rules is written. You have to be able to cast the spell to use the scroll, which is fucking
it needs to be. I think it needs to be on your spell list in order to be able to cast it. Yeah. Or if it's not on your spell list, you can make a check to try and cast it, like an Arcana check. Eva, not being a caster, although she's the smartest one in the group, still does not have a good Arcana. Let's have a look. Otherwise, no. If the spell is on your spell list, you can read the scroll and cast it without its material components. Otherwise, it's unintelligible.
I'm just checking to see if this has changed with 2024 rules.
This is the 24 version I'm reading.
That's the 24 version you're
I
reading.
have always overruled that because a spell scroll should be the reason you make it, so anyone can use it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Kirsty,
do you guys want to show? Are we going to house rule that?
Happy to if you are.
I mean, it's fully up to you, but I literally always do because I think that's so dumb. What's the point of spell scrolls if you can only use them if you can already cast the spell? What's the
Actually, it does say here, any creature that can understand a written language can read a scroll and attempt to activate it unless its description notes otherwise.
Oh.
So roll the check. Roll the Arcana check, I guess.
Yeah, so it would be an Arcana check, and it would be the DC would be 10 plus the scroll's level, is my understanding.
In that case, there's no point in Hal having any of those scrolls because he will never pass one of those rolls.
Oh, he could. So Eva, does anyone have Arcana here other than me?
I do not have proficiency in Arcana, but I do have a +2 to Arcana.
I don't have proficiency, but I am a thaumaturge, so I get to add my wisdom to Arcana.
Yeah, I thought they had taken out that component, and they did. Anyone can cast a spell.
Oh, because the thing I was looking... Interesting, because the thing I was looking from D&D Beyond, it had that component in it still.
Interesting.
Unless they retconned it.
Item spell scroll 2024.
That's from the
DMG 2020. Yeah, the from the DMG 24 still has the that rule, but like if you want to run it that way, then I'm happy to run it that way.
Yeah, I think I would rather run it that way. That was from the Free Basic Rules 2024.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the DMG has the old ruling.
I'm checking my version of the DMG right now. But I would rather play it, to be honest. If you guys are cool with that, as always, whatever works for you guys works for the NPCs.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Eva, do you want a scroll of invisibility just because I can cast it? Which, I mean, I guess it's good that if I have a scroll, because then I don't have to do a check or anything. I can just sort of do it. But it might be good for you to have one.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll give you one, and I'll hold on to the other one, unless Turnip or Hal, do you want to take your chances casting a scroll?
I don't understand how scrolls work, so no, it's okay.
No,
Okay,
let's just
I
hurry
will
this
take it.
along.
Yeah.
Also, okay,
We can work this out. We can work this out
Down the
between.
weeds here.
Okay.
Yeah, we are getting bogged down in the weeds. And for what it's worth, my version of the DMG is the same as what is in chat there.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So castable.
Yep.
We're not going to worry too much about it. It sounds like everything is sorted here. So you guys are heading out.
Yeah. I do have another suggestion. No, I'm just kidding. I do have a filter of. I do have a filter of love. So Hal, if you want to go have a drink with the Red Wizards again.
I could sleight of hand that into their drinks, and then you could charm them to get more information and get on the inside.
I think I've got as much information out of them as I would be able to, whether they were in love with me or not.
But you would get yourself a guaranteed job. That's for sure.
No, unless we slip it to the captain, who chances are might have resistance to it anyways, because he's a paladin.
He's resistant to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tracks. Paladins are resistant to love. That is very true.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because ultimately my hiring hinges on the captain. So unless we kill off a bunch of their sailors, chances of me getting hired are pretty much non-existent right now.
I mean, they'll probably want extra security after the shit that's happened recently.
But they're also probably less keen to bring in random people.
True.
Exactly.
Okay,
I also
let's get this moving along here. We've spent a lot of time formulating plans. So I'm not even clear on what is happening, to be honest. What is your plan?
Part A, step 1 is to go find out what ships are owned by the merchant prince.
Okay, so let's get started with that. And then as you find out more information, plans may change or be adjusted, obviously. So you guys, Cora is heading towards the harbor master's
with Turnip.
office with Turnip. Hal and Eva are hanging in behind, just keeping an eye, being within running distance should things go sideways.
Yep.
So Cora and Turnip, you walk into the harbor master's office. You are not disguised, is my understanding. So you are known for as the people that
I am.
You are. What are you disguised?
Another random hit random on the character creator for human.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And Cora, are you disguised as well?
I probably should be, because they saw me on the ship fucking with their shit. So
sure did. Okay. And what is your disguise?
Like you looked at every single person in this city, and kind of amalgamated them all and hit randomize a couple times, just like that. I just want to blend in here.
Another character creator, generic person.
Eva will be
generic human number 2.
Yeah, Eva will be randomizing her clothes, just to again make herself look a little bit different, using her disguise kit to just make herself look a little bit different, just different enough.
Sounds good. Absolutely. Hal, are you disguising yourself, or are you maintaining your current persona?
Hal is just being Hal. He's eating lots of food and looking for dinosaurs.
Okay, excellent. Let's start off with Turnip and Cora. You guys walk into the harbor master's office looking unlike yourselves. And there is that same person behind the desk. She's the harbor master, who is writing as per usual, making sure that everything is going tickety-boo, ships are where they are supposed to be. You do hear conversations as you walk in of people talking about the pulling the ship up. You, from your understanding and from what you can see just looking out the window, it seems to that process has been started. They've got a ship out there, and it sounds like they're trying to get lines down to the ship that is under the water so that they can start pulling it up. So they've got people diving down right now. There is some talk of water breathing spells so that the people down there can get things hooked up. and that is what they are at right now. How do you guys approach this?
All right, we're still pretending to be foreign journalists, right?
Oh, right. So yeah, I'll
As
just
a
look
note.
like not from here, just generic human then.
Okay.
All right. I want to walk up to the harbor master. Hello, darling.
Hello? How can I help you today?
Yes, if we could, you see, we are writers, chroniclists from Baldur's Gate, lands afar, and
I'm familiar
we.
with Baldur's Gate.
Oh, wonderful! Then you. Well, of course you are. Anyways, we're part of a particular agency where we write the hottest topics about the wealthy and famous, the influential.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we wanted to do, and we were sent to do an expose. I apologize, that's a little bit of a foreign language. Expose on Mr. on what? Oh God, what's his name? I don't want to say Wakanda. That
Wakanda.
sounds fucked up.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda Otamu, one of the merchant princes. I was led to believe that he has not one, not two, not three, but perhaps maybe even 4 or 5 large vessels under his own ownership.
Yep.
Is that true?
It is.
Ooh, wonderful. May we know the names?
The names of the ships?
Yes, darling, of course. Well, we have to write about it. We can't just write about 4 or 5 ships and not name them. They have to be famous. After all, when Master Otamu approaches Baldur's Gate, everybody will want to know who he is as soon as he steps off the ship.
Sure. His ships, if my memory serves correct, are the Aimwell. Oh, it didn't copy them all. Hang on. The Redoubt, the Lotus, the Batano, and the Bountiful.
Strong names. Wonderful.
Well, of course, those are the sea ships.
Ooh, are you telling me, Are you telling me Sir Otamu has a little bit of a naughty private collection? A bit of yachts? A few yachts himself? Hmm?
No, I'm saying he's got the Meadow Suite. It's an airship.
Ooh, a flying one. How
Uh-huh.
marvelously interesting. A flying ship? In this day and age.
Yep.
Should ask if any of them are in port so you can maybe see them.
I'm more concerned about the airship right now because that's probably where they're going to be taken. Where is the airship by any chance? I would love to do a sketch on it. Do you know what it's
Not on my dock.
docked?
Well, we don't do
Not here.
airships here.
Do you have any idea what it may be? Now, I would say, obviously, I would go ask Mr. Otamu's people himself. However, they're very, very busy and, unfortunately, very arrogant. They've turned us away more than once already, but a story must be written.
Well, perhaps they don't like people prying into their personal business.
It's not that personal. We just wanted to write about their marvelous, wonderful ship. Well, his
You
private
didn't even know
collection.
about
His
the
collection,
marvelous,
anyways.
wonderful ship until 2 seconds ago. I
No,
cannot
we
tell you where
didn't.
to fix it.
Oh, bother. Oh, well.
Can you give me a persuasion check?
Sure. I'll use my inspiration since I get one
Sure.
every day,
Ooh.
anyways. 25.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, so he sort of says, look, I can tell you this much. Port Naranzi doesn't really like airships flying overhead, so I imagine it's outside of the city somewhere. That's as much as I can tell you. I don't know where they do such a thing.
Oh, a spice, a very, very spicy piece of gossip. I will make it worth your time, my sir. Uh, Now, is there any chance that any of the carriage ships are docked within the docks? I would love to get a sketch of those as well.
Oh, the Lotus is currently at dock. She's leaving in a week's time, is my understanding.
She is magnificent, isn't she? I
She
assume.
is a beautiful ship.
Wonderful. If you could just point it out to me. In fact, I'll even do the sketch right here at the front door.
He sort of he turns and he points to a ship in the harbor and he says, "It's that one there with the name The Lotus on the back."
Oh, well,
Actually, he says stern, not back. He's a sailor. He knows what he's talking about.
you'll where? Like what here? Somewhere, whatever.
Probably more like here-ish.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite far away, Dan. I'll have to put on my specs. But thank you all the same. I very much appreciate what you do. Yeah. Here, little tip, a little gratuity. I
He
give him a
gives
gold
you a nod
piece.
and he says, "Ma'am, sir, sorry, ma'am, sir, thank you."
I give him a little cheeky wink.
Takes the tip and he gives you a nod back. He doesn't seem to be.
Now, I have to ask, once we publish this story, would you like your name to be included in it, or would you rather
I don't
prefer
necessarily.
anonymity?
Anonymity, if you please.
Wonderful. Shall I describe you? Tall, strong, handsome, beard like a cut glass.
He's sort of this for the first time you see a hint of a smile and he says, "No need for that."
Oh well, yeah, I insist. Well, you know what? Tell you what. Yeah. In precisely 1 week's time, formulate a little letter and send it over to the Baldur's Gate office to wherever the hell Cora works. I'm sure I remember the name. I snap my fingers. And I look at Cora. The office. I can never remember the name. I just started a few weeks ago.
What the fuck is it called? Cora would know.
Isn't
You're
it
the Waterdeep News, aren't you?
Isn't that it?
Oh yeah,
the publishing paper. The publishing papers.
Yeah,
yes,
the
it's the only one
Gazette, yeah.
around. Yeah, thank you. The Gazette. Yeah. If I would forward a missive there, and let us know if you still wish to be included, or at least very much physically described.
He says, "I might do that.
Ta-ta!
Goodbye."
I like the idea that what's her face, the tiefling's gonna get this missive and just somehow know that it's those fuckers. Whatever this is.
All right, so having gotten some useful information from the harbor master, you head on out into the city. In the meantime,
I feel like there's one word pinging through the group chat. It's just airship, 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 airship. Holy shit.
When Chris said airship earlier, I was like, how does he know?
Chris thinks like a wizard, except I am concerned about how airship is going to function with that stone around. Hopefully it'll be fine.
Airship, God, holy shit. We should steal the airship.
In the meantime, while Cora and Turnip are inside the harbor master's office, Eva and Hal, you guys are outside, and they are preparing for the dinosaur races. The dinosaur races happen through the town, and they run basically through the streets. So there are certain streets that are sort of cut off, and they run right through the whole city. So they actually begin probably around this area here, and then they run all the way to probably this ish area here. So where you guys are, you would see them starting to get themselves assembled. And it is quite the sight to behold. Most of the dinosaurs are fairly young. You see that they've got sort of their claws and their horns have been sort of cut down and blunted. They're also, a lot of them are wearing like muzzles so that they cannot attack the passersby. They are also painted in bright colors. Dinosaur skin takes paint quite well, and so there's all kinds of different like designs and things on these dinosaurs. And there
There's an
are
ad somewhere.
yeah, there's probably ads.
I'm imagining them painted up like Formula One cars, complete with sponsorship logos on them.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
picturing Mobile One ads across the side of a dinosaur.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Wakanga Otamu merchant prince.
Hal's just a kid in a candy store right now. Look at that one. It's like bright green.
Around each dinosaur, there are handlers and then the riders. The riders are dressed in bright colors that match kind of the dinosaurs that they'll be riding, probably with similar sponsorships on them. And here at the start line, there is an absolutely massive crowd. There's also people kind of gathered to watch the ship being pulled out of the harbor. So there's kind of a lot going on in this area.
Yeah. Considering the comparative size, and if Eva's going to be nearby to Hal, she would probably, like, when no one's looking, change her clothing to look more like childish, and then just like be sat on Hal's shoulder as if she's just like his kid watching the festivities.
Awesome,
if assuming he's up for
nice
that.
View over top.
Gives a good view, gives us a cover. Like no one's going to be looking at a man and their kid walking around.
I was trying to track down sponge sugar.
Yeah, absolutely. Eva, with your vantage point, you're able to kind of see quite far across the crowds, and you notice that the two wizards are actually out here on the. Did we decide it was a pier? Just sort of on this rock wall, and they are watching as you can see the salvage operation has begun. The ship is probably around here in the harbor where it's sunk, and you see a smaller ship out there. It's kind of like, think like a tug, something that's a little bit smaller, a little bit sturdier. This obviously they wouldn't have an engine; they would have oars that they would use. But it's kind of like a little bit more of a rugged little ship, and you see that there are people getting ready to dive down with ropes. They've got ropes, and they, with like big hooks on them. And you see people going into the water and occasionally coming up, having conversations. So you see that process has begun.
Eva will be giving a running report of that through the group chat, like half watching the crowd, but like watching their activities.
And a lot of people are watching that. It's not every day you get to see a ship dragged out of the harbor. So there's a lot of people kind of rubbernecking that as well. So it certainly you wouldn't be out of place staring at that. Lots of food, lots of vendors, lots of people. It's kind of perfect for you guys in terms of blending in, not being seen.
I think as the like starting gun, for lack of a better word, goes off, Hal's got like a sausage in one hand, an ale in the other, and he just thinks like, if I were trying to smuggle something out of the city, this would be like the perfect cover to do it in.
Yeah. Shame they aren't ready to get out of the fucking city.
Well, we still don't know where the Archmage is.
True.
Chang, in our other campaign, didn't we participate in the dinosaur run? I think in like Seb's, our first party with Seb's, I thought we participated in the dinosaur run.
Did you guys play Tomb of Annihilation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is part of Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah. Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, I think we were in it.
The only one I remember being in a race with is the last campaign I played with Kirsty here with the desert thing.
We did do a race in the desert as well.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I remember.
I thought we raced dinosaurs because I think you were riding yours backwards at some point.
I don't know. I actually don't remember that one.
There was like a bunch of animal handling rolls, and I think you kept fucking up. Anyway, that's not important. It's just funny.
Yeah,
We
so
gotta
the
get
races
Hal in
begin,
there.
the gambling has started, and I guess at this point, probably Cora and Turnip, you have come out. You find Eva sitting on top. She's really easy to spot, sitting on top of Hal's shoulders. If you're looking for her,
Yeah.
obviously, it's
Yeah.
he's a big guy. She's sitting on top. It's a good.
Yeah,
It
she's
doesn't
literally
look
like
like them,
sat
but
on his
you're aware.
shoulders like a little kid. Sat on his shoulders. Like she's probably like put her hair into like some really short pigtails and
There's so much going on here that I am really enjoying. This is quite just a visual. Just don't start calling him daddy and we're fine.
That is never going to happen, don't worry.
Never say never.
Oh, I can safely say never on that one.
I think if you like said that out loud, Hal just goes, "What is wrong with you?"
So
it's a really good question, isn't it? The list of what's not wrong is shorter.
Absolutely. You think I come up with half the shit I do because there's nothing going on up here? Or rather. Anyway. Anything interesting? Anything of note? And then in the group chat, there might be an airship involved. I mean, there is an airship involved.
We could find out where that's based just to cover our bases.
Sorry, my mind wandered completely elsewhere. What did you say?
I said we could try and find out where that's based just to cover our bases, just in case they try and because at the moment they have the shell game option. They can try and keep us guessing where they're going to go.
Which is why I wanted to go inspect the Lotus right now.
Yeah, go do that.
Did you guys figure out how many ships they had in dock? Is it just the Lotus?
Yeah, the other 5 are not.
Well, you guys could just rinse and repeat the last thing you did and burn that one to the ground.
I don't think we want to attack a ship belonging to the Merchant Prince just yet. That's
just a thought.
Dangerous.
Mean that they only have the one option.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to turn and I'm going to look. Or even you said you can see the wizards.
Yes, they're currently in the middle of trying to dredge up their.
Right. Are they alone?
Is it just them on the on the spur?
I would think that there would be a few people sitting out there watching, but there are probably not a ton of people sitting out there watching.
I mean, like the only people on the are they watching with a crowd basically on the on that pier?
So I would imagine there's a few people on this pier,
right, okay,
watching the ship being brought up, but the dinosaur races are going on, so I don't think it's a ton of people. They might be, they're probably spread out. So yes, there are people on the pier. These guys are probably 30 feet away from the closest person.
Okay, that's all I need to know. We can go take care of this right now. I can go get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, we'll put them in disarray.
Right.
Well, we don't know what the airship is.
No.
So if you do it now, they're gonna freak out and they're just gonna.
Yeah, that might push them towards the airship. In fairness, like we probably want to find the airship, and then
if it pushes them towards the airship, we don't know. We can't follow them because we don't know where they are at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to go try to find the airship right now? And then...
yeah, we should look at the boat that they have in dock first, and then see if we can find out where the airship is.
Yes. Yep.
I have an idea.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
I'm gonna ritualize it. If I may.
Just go ask a bird.
I'm gonna ask multiple animals during this duration, and I will to search outside the city for a ship that may have. I don't know, what is an airship? What the hell does an airship even look like? Does it have like balloons in it or something? Like big propellers? Actually, I don't even know what I wouldn't know what a propeller is.
Describe it as a big flying
rudder?
machine, I guess. Like big machine people fly in.
I don't know what a flying machine looks like.
Neither do I, but like they will, if they're birds, they'll recognize something that's not natural that's flying.
All right, I'm gonna get a loaf of bread.
Good shout.
Get a loaf of bread and call as many normal, just regular everyday birds around the city to me, like the crazy bird lady in Home Alone 2.
Awesome. Clever. Yeah,
Oh.
your loaf of bread, the birds come flocking down. I imagine, like any other big city, people feed them. They're quite familiar with what delicious, delicious bread is. And so you soon find yourself surrounded by a multitude of birds. This is Chelt, so they're probably a little bit different from the birds. They're definitely pretty different from the birds that you're used to back home. But you are able to speak with them, and you are going to ask them to.
I want to say, hey, listen. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, fellas and ladies. There's a lot more yummy bread in it for all y'all. If y'all can do something for me, I want y'all to fly around the city a little bit outside of this place and try to find something that looks like that. I want to point to to one of the just ships, just the generic looking ship. Something that looks like that, but like outside of the city, not on water. Maybe a big, I don't know how to describe a balloon to a less intelligent creature. A big round thing with wood on it.
One of the birds hops up onto your knee and kind of eyes you. You know how birds do that sideways eye?
Yep.
It like eyes you and it says, "More bread, more bread."
All right, there you go.
It takes a little piece of bread and it says, "I've seen it."
I'll perch him I'll perch him or her on my finger if they'll hop on.
Yeah. The bird hops up onto your finger. This bird is sort of got some really bright plumage. I have no idea what kind of birds are in Chult, but it's a fantasy bird, so it kind of looks like a parrot-ish. And it's got these like bright red and yellow and blue feathers, and it sort of says, "In the jungle."
Can you show me where? If you show me where, I'm gonna get you a lot more bread.
More bread.
More, hey, yeah. I'll just like stick the loaf in its mouth, in front of its face.
Yeah, it like tries to eat the entire loaf.
Yeah, slow down. Show us. You get the rest of this? Rest of y'all can screw off.
The bird starts to fly. The other birds are kind of like all around it, like pecks a few of them away, and it flies towards like a street sign, and then like lands on the street sign and waits for you guys to catch up, and then flies a little further ahead, waits for you guys to catch up.
I'll make sure to give little small incentives along the way. Just a little bit, a little chunk there, a little chunk there.
Yeah, it flies to a direction and it starts like coming back to you. More bread.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her, come on.
We'll go.
Yeah, I'm going. I absolutely would let a strange bird lead me into the jungle.
And the bird leads you out of the city. There is some minor confusion when the bird tries to fly over the city wall, not realizing that you guys have to go through the gate. But you do get it sorted out. And you go through the old city and into the jungle. And it's not far into the jungle where you see a little clearing that has been made. And in the clearing, sitting on the ground in a docked position, is an airship. There are all manner of people around it. They seem to be getting it ready for a voyage. There's a cart, and they are loading in supplies. And that's where we're going to save game.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we will pick up here in 3 weeks' time with you guys dealing with this airship. I will offer one shot. No, because that's the day you can't play, right? So we're gonna play. Yeah, the 28th would be the next day.
Yep.
Oh dear lord.
Because we don't have Shauna on the 14th and we don't have Chang on the 21st.
Why don't you have me on the 21st?
Didn't you say?
No,
you
I'm
couldn't
not
play
here on
that
the
day?
21st.
No, we don't have Shauna for the 14th or the 21st.
Oh, it's Shauna. It's Shauna
Yes,
again.
Shauna.
Always
It's
Shauna.
always Shauna.
Okay.
So
Y'all just need to start making Valentine's Day plans. I'm sorry.
I will send you guys a message in Discord, and we can discuss maybe doing a one shot, either Call of Cthulhu or D&D or something. If you
I
guys
think you should do a Valentine's Day themed one shot.
Oh, we will.
I have unfortunately already committed to a couple of games at the local game shop, so I will be out for those.
I can I will. You guys will have first dibs, and then anyone else I can bring in other people from the server.
Sure.
If people want to play.
Sure.
All right. I'm down for Call of Cthulhu because we can't. I mean, we can't really do a one shot in this campaign since nobody's gonna be here, anyways.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm down for some Call of Cthulhu. You can do that. Right?
And plus, even if people were here, we can't because we're kind of like at a little milestone.
Yeah,
where it's like
important point.
Can't have a side adventure where we just confronted the bad guys.
It's Valentine's Day. You could all drink the potions of love and go off on whatever adventure that takes you on.
Paladins are resistant to love, though.
You know
I will
what?
have you know, I don't run that kind of game.
That sounds like quitter talk.
I'll watch the stream back and just be like, holy shit, what did I miss? Devastating that I wasn't here for that. No.
Whose fault is that?
Yours. I think Nick and I discussed this. They changed Filter of Love in 2024 and it's lame as hell now. You're just charmed by them. You're not in love with
it's just
anymore.
charm. It's not. Yeah, it's not strictly a love potion.
In 2014, you were charmed by them, and if they were of like a race and gender that you were possibly attracted to, you regarded them as your true love for like an hour. But this one, you're just charmed for an hour. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, they want to tone down on the mind control thing.
I was gonna say it's a little rapey otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, as long as like people aren't taking it too far in the game, I feel like it's funny. You know?
So, like, what are we doing? Are we playing with Robin Thicke over here? Come on.
Oh God.
I don't think not necessarily the too far thing where it gets like sexual and people get weird about it, but also the they're supposed to be my one true love. They should want to do anything for me, which includes this or that. So it's like, oh,
I guess
split it into King's Drink. Oh, it's my fiefdom now, right?
Yeah.
I'm suddenly queen consort or a prince consort, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's some stuff like that, man. Because people
Yeah.
listen. I'm pretty much a player exclusive, like barely a part-time DM. But us players, you give us an inch, we'll take a mile.
Yeah,
I mean that's
so true.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of doing like stupid shit with it, but yeah, I guess anyone can take anything and try to be like, well, technically this. So because they're in love with me, shouldn't this? Oh boy, I'm concerned about your idea of true love in real life, but pop off, I guess.
I'm assuming it's just like balancing stuff like that, where it doesn't derail a campaign just because it's somebody is in love with you for an hour. Sign away their fortune or powers or whatever.
Yeah, people are immediately stupid because they're in love. I mean, sometimes, but not, you know.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. I gotta go to work.
We'll call it there. So maybe back on the 21st for a one shot. But otherwise, this campaign back on the 28th.
Yes.
God, Nick, get your shit together.
Me, miss occasionally appearing in this film.
Yeah, you're really getting like an also credit in this.
Yeah. Also starring.
Shauna's just a guest star.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Uncredited.
I come in, I create havoc, and then I dip, and that's as God intended.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, guys, or a good day.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Take care.
See you guys.
Yeah. Bye,
guys. Bye.
Oh, people don't get stupid.
Right. Thank you all. Gonna end the stream there, and I will catch up with you all next time. Hopefully on the 14th, the 21st or the 28th, if all else fails. Thank you. Bye.